You're right on time for Hope TV Newswatch on this 22nd day of April 2025. A very good evening to you wherever you're watching us from, and welcome to the broadcast. My name is Kennedy Kimani, and signing for us tonight is Boniface Moridi. President William Ruto has arrived in Beijing, China for a 3-day state visit, accompanied by First Lady Rachel Ruto. The visit will see him engage in talks with President Xi Jinping, focusing on trade, investment, and infrastructure opportunities. Key events include the opening of the Kenya Tea Holding Center in Fujian and a keynote speech at Peking University on Africa's vision for inclusive growth. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has called for a review of the Independent Policing Oversight Authority IPOA Act to expand its mandate to include the Kenya Wildlife Service and Kenya Forest Service. This comes after allegations of human rights violations, including shootings and enforced disappearances linked to the two agencies. Our reporter Alice Diana with more on this.
Take a deliberate action.
Following serious human rights abuse allegations, including shootings, maimings, and enforced disappearances linked to Kenya Wildlife Service KWS and Kenya Forest Service KFS, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen now wants a review of the Independent Policing Oversight Authority IPOA Act to expand oversight to KWS and KFS.
This is a very important topic.
While appearing before the National Assembly Committee on Administration and Internal Security to respond to various questions, Murkomen blamed weak internal discipline and legal loopholes that let rogue officers act with impunity.
In my opinion, why this committee cannot propose an amendment to the IPOA Act to include all the armed, as long as not the Kenya Defense Forces, these all other armed agencies or institutions in the country to come under the IPOA oversight, so that then they know that, you know, there's a watchdog that is watching them. But there's also no reason why the KFS itself and KWS cannot have internal mechanisms of a separate internal mechanism that deals with the rangers themselves, so that you can be able to deal with these questions of discipline and perhaps improve on training.
CS Murkomen says the law must cover KWS, KFS, and National Police Reservists NPR under IPOA oversight, promising reforms, equipment upgrades, and stricter accountability.
For somebody who goes to kill an innocent civilian, the law is very clear when it comes to the police, but it should extend to KWS and KFS. On the part of the KPR, Kenya Police Reservist, or National Police Reservist, who are either operating as rangers in counties or the security we are using in different places, I don't think, Mr. Chair, there is a reason why IPOA should not be involved. I don't know why. Because they are police reservists. They are part of the National Police Service. They are even coordinated from the headquarters of the IG's office. So there is absolutely no reason.
At the same time, the Interior CS confirmed a surge in organized goon activities in Trans Nzoia County. He disclosed that most of the goons in the county are attached to political leaders, even as he noted that appropriate action had been taken to dismantle them.
I don't think that Trans Nzoia really have gangs at the level of gangs, but they have goons. At the moment, there are many goons attached to politicians in Trans Nzoia. They haven't matured properly to be a gang. You know, a gang is a very serious issue. A gang is led separately with proper chain of command and so forth. But there are goons that are attached to leaders, and we know a number of those goons are hanging around political actors. A lot has been done so far to deal with those, to dismantle those goons.
While noting that human trafficking is a challenge that needs an all-of-society and multi-agency approach to curb it, as a ministry, Murkomen said they have strengthened the fight against this vice and are looking to establish a special anti-human trafficking unit. This, he said, will ensure stricter enforcement of labor migration regulations so that individuals luring Kenyan youth with promises of a better future abroad are brought to book. Alice Diana, Hope TV Newswatch.
Thank you so much, Alice, for that report. Now, Kariobangi North Member of County Assembly Joel Munove has passed away while receiving treatment at a private hospital along Kiambu Road. Nairobi County Assembly Speaker Kennedy Ngondi has confirmed the news, saying Munove developed chest pains on his way to the office. His body has been moved to Lee Funeral Home pending an autopsy. Ngondi has praised Munove as a dedicated leader whose service to Kariobangi North will be remembered with deep respect. Funeral details will be announced later.
Honourable members, on the demise of Honourable Joel Munove, member of a County Assembly of Nairobi, representing Kariobangi. In the same breath, honourable members, permit me to be bearer of the latest sad news of sudden demise of Honourable Joel Munove, MCA member for the County Assembly for Kariobangi North, who collapsed and passed away earlier today. Honourable members, until his demise, Honourable Munove has been a dedicated, a servant and the voice of his constituents on many platforms. He demonstrated great commitment to the ideals of servant leadership by articulating issues that affect day-to-day lives of his people. The member will greatly be remembered for upholding and manifesting true qualities of representation by always associating with the vulnerable and needy in wards and making whatever efforts to try and uplift them. Honourable members, in these sittings and the coming days, friends, families, constituents, and the assembly fraternity mourn not only a colleague, but also a brother whose presence and insight enriched our institution and uplifted many. His demise cuts deep, especially to the family. As a county, we have lost a dedicated leader who never shied away from confronting and articulating concrete issues that affect the assembly, the lives of Nairobians as well. Honourable members, on behalf of the County Assembly of Nairobi and on my own behalf as the Speaker, we convey our deepest condolences to the family and friends, constituents of Kariobangi North Ward. Our thoughts and prayers are with them during these moments of grieving. Honourable members, further details regarding funeral arrangements will be communicated in due course. May the soul of Honourable Joel Munove rest in eternal peace. At this point, honourable members, may I request all of you to be upstanding in order to observe a minute of silence in honor of our departed colleague.
May his soul rest in peace. Titus Wekesa Sifuna was today arraigned at the Milimani Law Courts on charges of hate speech, with prosecutors requesting a 7-day detention to complete the investigations. Sifuna is accused of using his ex account and the handle @5 the Thief to post derogatory content targeting the president and his family. Authorities say the posts have sparked negative public reactions and may incite ethnic tension, while the alteration of his account profile to feature the president's image is being treated as misleading and harmful.
I therefore pray that this court finds the investigating officer to have established enough reasons and grounds to enable this court to issue custodial orders so that they can be able to complete their investigation.
A former West Pokot Senator Samuel Pogishio has once again criticized the Kenya Kwanza government, accusing it of sidelining the Pokot community in employment opportunities despite their 90% support for President William Ruto. Speaking in Kapenguria during Easter celebrations, Pogishio claimed that 70% of the government jobs are being given to individuals close to the president. He also blamed local leaders for political infighting, saying it has hindered development in the county and worsened the community's challenges.
Rasilimali ya serikali pamoja na nafasi za kazi za serikali zinaegemea upande moja. Zinaegemea watu ambao wanakaribia ama watu ambao wanasafikia rais na wengine. Sisi wa Pokot tumewekwa kando kabisa. Kaunti ya West Pokot tumewekwa kando kabisa. Tunatembelewa, rais anatembea, mawaziri wanatembea, lakini baada ya kutembea hakuna yale ambayo yanafanyika hapa katika mambo ya nafasi za kazi za kitaifa. Hata moja hatujaona jinsi ambayo tunaweza kusema tumefaidika. Na sisi Wapokot walipatia kura sana Kenya Kwanza. Wengi, hata wabunge wetu wengi wako katika Kenya Kwanza. Gavana wetu pia ako katika Kenya Kwanza. Senator ako katika Kenya Kwanza. Lakini walipoingia huko tukawa wale watu ambao pengine ilisemekana wakishiba wananyamaza.
Moving on swiftly, in a bold move to tackle Kenya's mental health crisis, Brico Homes Limited has launched a dedicated facility known as Snapback Recovery Clinic in Ruiru, Muguga. The facility will offer care at discounted rates, with 5% of Brico Homes proceeds going directly into funding treatment.
As a recovery clinic is a stigma from the society, stigma from the media also. But today the media has come to support us in the creating awareness in the society. The country also needs some support. Our youth are struggling with a mental health condition. They're struggling with addiction. Today, as a youth, I stand here to create awareness to my fellow youth friends at home. Come, seek support, seek assistance, seek guidance. We walk the journey together. We need support as a community. Me speaking about the youth, I'm not leaving even those needing support, the other age brackets. The youth majorly suffer with addiction and mental health condition, but the fear of stigma, they are left at home. The other age brackets also are not left out. We offer the services for those needing support, mental health awareness. Those people in dementia, those people with Alzheimer's, it cuts across those elderly people. We offer those services here.
Now, Pope Francis' funeral is set to take place this Saturday. The funeral will follow long-standing Vatican tradition, with Pope Francis to be laid to rest in the Vatican grottos beneath St. Peter's Basilica. Meanwhile, preparations are underway for the historic conclave, the secretive election process in which 135 eligible cardinals, most appointed by Francis, will gather in the Sistine Chapel to choose the next leader of the Catholic Church. The conclave is expected to begin within the next 2 to 3 weeks under the gaze of Michelangelo's ceiling and the weight of centuries of papal succession. Well, it is exactly 15 minutes past the top of the hour. Time now for a short break, but immediately after, I'll be back with the sports news. Stick around.
Rafiki soul is the promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what angaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki soul is a promise of a hand that reaches and goes beyond what angaza tumaini kote. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. I'm forever grateful. Ninashukuru ukarimu, ukarimu. Rafiki
Friends of Hope, keeping hope alive.
I've actually been trying to find a balance. It's been really tough and hectic, but everyone says once you get a hang of it, it becomes better, and I don't know, but I'm hoping to find a balance soon because it's really been hectic. But you've been in the job industry for a long time, so I think you would know better. Cindy?
Huh? What time is it? I need to catch up on Leadership Forum. Do they have a radio here? Never mind. I brought my own.
No way. You can't be serious. Wait, why do you have a radio and you can just catch up with the shows on Hope FM podcasts?
Really? Even Meet of the Wild?
I mean, you can find them on whatever platform, name it. AfriPods, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you name it.
But I'm not subscribed on any of them.
So no worries. You can just check out the latest episodes on hopemediakenya.org.
You can now listen to select Hope FM programs on your favorite podcast streaming platform or directly on our website, www.hopemediakenya.org. Listen and live.
Welcome back. Now to some sporting action. Mombasa Golf Club has clinched their first ever Tana Hill Shield title in the tournament's 100th edition, held at the Royal Nairobi Golf Club. The coastal side dominated the prestigious Easter event, finishing with the tournament best 48 points, 9 ahead of runners-up Muthaiga Golf Club, led by captain Gabak Singh and manager Eric Nyongesa. The Mombasa squad featured a mix of elite amateurs and rising stars, including Adele Balala and William Odek, fresh from the 2025 Magical Kenya Open.
For us, having won the centennial event of Tana Hill, which is the biggest and prestigious golf event for the amateurs, we are more than excited. We've won one event that only happened one time in your lifetime. It is a centennial event, and we prepared very well, and I'm very happy with the outcome. As earlier on I'd mentioned, I think this was our year. We mentioned this in 2 other interviews that thanks to the support we got from NCBA, who managed to sponsor the team in a big way for the last 3 years, and we really appreciate that. The team prepared very well over the last 2.5 months, and this is the outcome for the whole trip.
But it has taken us 100 years. Though being co-hosts and all that, for 100 years we've never won. But it's a milestone that we came to win now the centenary. after 100 years.
Moving on swiftly, Leeds United and Mali Mali Ladies are the new Bingo First national football champions after thrilling penalty shootout victories at Jomo Kenyatta Stadium in Kisumu. Leeds won 3-1 on penalties after a 1-1 draw, while Mali Mali Ladies triumphed 5-4 after a 1-1 stalemate. In rugby, Homeboys defeated Equator 7-5 in the men's final, while Kinale Forest dominated the women's final 35-7. In 3x3 basketball, Hawks beat Aces 19-11 in the women's final, and BCG of Eastern Region claimed the men's title with a 17-12 win over KNCP.
Bingo Fest Season 1 has been nothing short of amazing, and we are finally doing the finals in Kisumu, Nyanza, which was our second edition after we started in Western, headed to Kisumu. For Nyanza edition, we went to Machakos, went to Rift Valley, Mombasa, Meru. For the mountain edition, Nairobi, and now we are doing the final edition. We're very, very proud of what Bingo Fest has achieved in the first season, and we're looking forward to an even greater season 2.
Tunaomba iendelee hivyo hivyo. Sisi kama vijana wadogo, at least tunaona kitu wanaleta inatusaidia sana kusukuma mbele.
All circuit that has been there, and it has been really helpful for both the players and the community at large. The building of the courts and the small allowances for the players, it's really going a long way. The competition has been really tough for the nationals. All the regions came to win, and yeah, it was fun.
We've had 31.5 million shillings being battled out for by teams in the finals. All the regional editions have had 17 million shillings, so we decided to finish the final in a grand manner by almost doubling the prize. We are very, very happy with the turnout. As you can see, the stadium is packed to the rafters, and we have the basketball competition going on the other side. We have a medical camp where we have close to 2,000 people turning up for treatment. So we are very, very happy with the impact. The people of Nyanza are happy, and we can only look forward to a greater season 2.
Now, Leeds United and Burnley are heading back to the English Premier League after sealing automatic promotion on Monday. Leeds thrashed Stoke City 6-0, and Burnley confirmed the return with a 2-1 win over Sheffield United thanks to a Josh Brownhill brace. It's a Premier League return for Leeds boss Daniel Farke, who's earned his promotion, while Burnley's Scott Parker also bags his third after previous successes with Fulham and Bournemouth. One final promotion spot remains to be decided through the Championship playoffs. The playoff final is set for the 24th of May at Wembley Stadium. And with that, we come to the end of our news tonight. Many thanks to you for making time to watch Hope TV Newswatch. We really do appreciate the value of your time. On behalf of the amazing team that made this bulletin a success, have yourselves a blessed night. My name is Kimani, and on the sign language interpretation has been Boniface Moredi.